everybody, it's Jasmine. Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey. Hey. How y'all doing?
I know it's been a hot minute, but today I want to do a sit down video doing my makeup, trying brand new makeup, and I'm really excited because look at this look. You can't tell me like this isn't cute. Like you can't tell me this isn't ready for Valentine's Day. Right, you can't. So without further ado, I'm gonna hop right into this video. So I hope you guys really enjoy this one and let's get started. Did I crash out from the TikTok ban? Yes. Was that my push to finally start making YouTube videos again? Also, yes. You guys know the drill with trying out new makeup. Everything is gonna be my first impression, so it's not really gonna be review based as much as I would like it to be. But the first product that we have is the new Colourpop Pretty Fresh Set It Up Primer. This contains peptides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. I'm actually a huge fan of the Pretty Fresh line. I love the foundation. The concealer is pretty good, but I really love the hydrating setting spray that they have. I actually use it on my clients and it is so good. It feels very hydrating and it has that silicone slip to it, which I really like. So truth be told, I don't have any brand new foundations. I actually have a lot of foundations open and I really want to use them up. So today's concoction is actually going to be a concoction that I've been wearing since the summer. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk in the shade 4.5, as well as the Patrick Ta foundation in the shade 8 Golden. The Patrick Ta foundation is really nice and hydrating and it's actually long wearing. I do have oily skin. So listen, my skin changed. I feel like when I got older, past 24, I felt like my skin changed from being normal overall to being normal oily. So I wore that Patrick Ta foundation in a 100-degree day at Disney for 16 hours and my skin looked absolutely flawless all freaking day, even though it is a very glowy, hydrating, luminous foundation. And when it's mixed with a Giorgio Armani foundation, I find that it adds a level of smoothness to the base. I feel so happy to set up my camera and talk to it. How are you guys doing? I feel like it's been a hot minute since I last filmed a YouTube video. Like I said in my past videos, filming short form content on TikTok is so much easier for my day-to-day life. I could just use my phone to film and edit and I don't have to do this elaborate setup with my lights and my camera and my microphone. But of course, I do miss it and I feel like I'm finally at a time in my life where I can sit and I can relax a little bit because one thing about me, I cannot relax. My sister gave birth to 2 kids, so she has 2 under 2, and that's been another big reason why I don't have any days off anymore. I just feel like a lot of my time that I have off is occupied by family time, and then when I'm not doing that, I want to sit and rot. This is what that base is looking like. Already so stunning. I think the primer did a really good job at smoothing the skin. I don't have a ton of things to smooth out, but I really keep focus right here in this nose area to see if the primer is actually doing anything because a lot of the times I find a lot of texture right there. For concealer, I have the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk in the shade 5. It's super thin in texture. You know, this is nice. Very reminiscent of the Fenty Beauty Wear Even concealer where I could still see my natural skin peeking through. It's giving me like a medium coverage. So really good for a day-to-day wear. However, since I actually have plans tonight, I'm gonna go hang out with my girlfriends. We're gonna go have Korean barbecue. I do wanna layer a little bit more concealer just for tonight. I find that I'm dipping a lot back into this tube, which, you know, I don't care, but I feel like not a lot comes off on the doe foot. Okay, you know what? It layers really well, and I believe it's because it is so thin in texture. Yeah. Ooh, that's nice. I'm honestly not super surprised because the Luminous Silk line from Giorgio Armani is very nice. I've tried their blushes on my clients. I even have their powder blushes for myself, and every single time I use it, I'm like, you know what? It really is like skin. This is stunning. This is very nice. I am really loving this. This is so far so good. I hope I have a really good skin day and that anything else I put on top looks good. I really hope. Something else that has changed is I feel like my undertone is different. I felt like I used to be very warm and golden. Now I'm a vampire and I feel like my undertone has changed to a neutral olive. So a lot of the bronzers that I used to use before don't even look good on me. And that is very surprising. So I have done a huge declutter and got rid of a lot of my favorites, which is so sad. But in the midst of decluttering and trying to find new makeup that works for me, I discovered this Sculpting and Bronzing Stick by Too Faced. This is in the shade Chocolate Mousse, and I think that this is the lightest shade, but this has the perfect neutral tone to it, and I know it looks kind of cool on camera, but once it's blended out, I think that I actually look snatched. It's giving Botox, it's giving liposuction, the nose is giving botched nose job. But this is actually so creamy, so easy to blend. I find that it works so well on top of every single foundation I have put this on top of. And it does smell like chocolate, which is awesome. You can see right away on my nose, a very natural shadow. Now I'm going to blend in the areas of my face. And I rediscovered this brush. I don't know if you guys remember my review from a long time ago with the Elysium brushes. This is the Jada brush, and I think I slandered this brush in my review. I think I was talking shit about this brush and how I didn't like how dense it was. And here I am years later using it and loving it. Ooh. And sometimes you just need to grow, and sometimes you just need to shut up, and sometimes, you know, things can change. So even though it is really dense, I find that it does a really great job at blending everything out, especially when you do this tapping motion, and it works especially well with any cream product. So cream bronzer, cream blush, cream contour. This is it blended out. Look at how good that looks. It looks so dark when you apply it, but when you blend it out, it is so stunning. I just find that I have like that perfect chiseled contour without looking too gray, without it being too warm. It's just that perfect neutral. The big kahuna. Look at this. I got a Patrick Ta PR package of their brand new blushes. Here is the pamphlet that I have in here. These are all of the shades. Naturally, I gravitate towards this tone, because I'm so used to having, you know, warm undertones. But then now, since I'm diluted, I think I want to try this one. So whatever this one is, I'm going to try and find it. I hope it's the one that's called She's Seductive. Oh, I'm so good. I'm literally so good. This is the blush She's Seductive. Look at how gorgeous that is. They also sent me the brush. So I know for the Patrick Ta method, he does powder and then the cream first. Today, I want to do not that, you know, so I'm going to do the cream first. I am just going to take a little bit on more of like that flatter brush. Oh, yes, that color is what I expected. I really enjoy that. I also really like this brush, surprisingly. It's a very flimsy and fluffy brush, which I typically would not gravitate towards for any cream products, but this blends it out very quick, very easy. I really like that shade. There's something about it. It's like nude enough, you know what I mean? Nude enough to, oh my God, you think I'm pretty? No, stop, no, you, oh my God, no, you stop, no, all you girl. I'm gonna revisit the powder a little bit later. I am gonna do some of my translucent powder all over my face. I have the two Huda Beauty Easy Bake powders. I have the shade Poundcake, which is, you know, I would say more like of a light beige. And then I have their new one, Ube Birthday Cake, which is that purple. I've already reviewed this on my TikTok and I already like it, but I want to show you guys how I use it and how I wear it. I'm starting off with Poundcake, and I'm going to take this in the inner portion of my under eye area to just brighten and set. Then I'm going to take some on my forehead because that's where I get oily, on my nose, my little nose butt cracks, and then my chin, and then with whatever's left, I just take it on my jawline. I'm gonna switch my puff into this one, which I've color coordinated to the purple. This is also by Huda Beauty. You wanna be mindful that purple and lilac cancel yellow tones. So if you have a warm undertone, this is gonna look very natural on you. If you're leaning more neutral cool, you will still see a little bit of that lavender peeking through. And I will put this on the outer under eye area, blending into my cream blush. I did bake this just a little bit because I want to make sure that I see a little bit of that lavender color peeking through. Using the Real Her I Achieve Goals brush, I'm just going to use this to dust off that powder. I love that soft tint because when I actually go in with powder blush, everything blends in together, which is beautiful. Brows are going to be Shop Miss A. They just recently launched their Nano brow pencil. I have the shade black, and I'm also going to use the clear brow gel with it. Comparing this to their slim brow pencil, I like this one a little bit more because it's a little bit more stiff. And it's not a bad stiffness. It's a stiffness where I can actually control these hair-like strokes. So sometimes if a brow pencil is too creamy, sometimes it just blends in with everything and I don't really see any sort of definition. Gonna use the spoolie to just lightly blend everything together. And I also just want to say a huge thank you again for everybody who supports my affiliate links with Shop Miss A. Like, it's really crazy when I go on their website to just stock up on a couple items and I see my face there. I just cannot thank you guys enough because without your support with my affiliate links, they wouldn't have given me any sort of recognition. And so I really want to say thank you and I appreciate you. It really is surreal. I still genuinely love their products. Don't get me wrong, baby girl. And I know a lot of you guys want to see my Shop Miss A roundup reviews again. So I'm going to try and do that. But because it's been so long since my last one, I'm kind of in a pickle where I don't really know where to pick up where I left off because I don't want the video to be like 2 hours long. So I'm not sure. Do you guys want me to categorize it between like eyes and face, or how would you guys like to watch that? Going in with this clear brow gel. This, I would say, is better than just your standard clear, but it's definitely not anything like my L'Oreal brow lamination where it's like laminated eyebrows, because as you can see, my brows are standing up and they are looking very clean and nice, which is the whole point. Going to use a little bit of this concealer as an eye base per usual. And then I'm just using a concealer brush to just carve out my brow and to also disperse this color over my eyelid. Y'all, I'm starving. I don't know, are you starving? I'm hungry. I don't know if I could wait until Korean barbecue because I think I might need a little snack in between. I'm gonna blend this out with my brush. This is the Sigma E50 and it's a large fluffy concealer brush, so it really is nice when working in these smaller sections. I have 2 brand new eyeshadows. So when I was in Japan, I was in Don Quixote and I found a very small display of flower nose. This is my first flower nose palette. How freaking cute. My katakana is not that good, but I could read Strawberry Rococo. Number 2. This is what the palette looks like. Absolutely stunning inside. The colors, I would say, is a very safe color story. Paint your dreams in strawberry red. Oh, period. You know what? And yes. I also have this Nars palette that I got in the mail yesterday, which, you know what? I haven't tried Nars eyeshadow since I would say about high school, since I got that limited edition Nars palette. But wait, was it an eyeshadow palette? Because I remember there was like bronzers and highlights. Okay, yeah, probably I didn't, you know what? I'm gonna say I haven't tried any Nars eyeshadows, only their face products. This is the Afterglow Tempting palette, which is very nice. I think the shimmers in here are beautiful. There's a larger array of mattes in the flower nose and more of a shimmer array in the Nars, which works out, it checks out. I'm gonna use this first shade here and I'm gonna use this as my transition shade. I'm actually very happy that the pans of the eyeshadow palettes don't have any intricate designs, because one thing about Flower Nose, they know they have the best packaging and the best like designs, and I hate ruining a good design. This is a pretty cool toned shade, which I don't love cool tones on myself. I think I definitely lean more like neutral warm, preferably, but you know what? She's good for now. I'm gonna use like this pinkier shade and I'm gonna take that a little lower. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is giving Strawberry Rococo, as the package suggests, as my katakana suggests. So a little fun backstory, when I was in 6th grade, I would rent out little Japanese dictionaries from the library, from the public library, and I used to write down in a little notebook everything from this dictionary. I don't know where that notebook went, but we were deciding in 2023 like that we would have a cousin's trip to Japan. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, this is finally going to be the time where I can buckle in and finally learn Japanese, because throughout high school and even college, they did not offer a Japanese language class, which I was very bummed out about because I've always been a little otaku girly. Like, I feel like I've always been into anime, always been into manga, like since I was so freaking young. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buckle in and I'm gonna finally study. So I downloaded this app on my phone called Bunpo. And that's how I started to study and learn. Obviously, I'm very beginner still. I'm in a 5-year-old, no, probably 5-year-olds know more than me. You know, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm probably like a 3-year-old, you know, in terms of knowing my Japanese. But I would say I'm very proud of myself in learning it by myself, not going to school, and being plopped into Japan this past December with the knowledge that I do have. It felt like a pop quiz. It felt like I was studying and suddenly I was like, oh, sumimasen. I'm gonna take this really dark brown and I'm gonna put this in my outer corner. These colors, by the way, are blending out so freaking nice. I am obsessed so far. Okay, I usually hate it when people say they're obsessed with something during their first impression, but listen, I think the whole vibe of this palette, the colors blending, I am obsessed. And this holds a very special place in my heart because I got it in Japan. Zan 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 zanki zanki hote. Girl, listen, I need that to play at the club. Can you imagine me at the club? For real? And the donkey song is playing in the background. Oh my god. No, you know what? It would hit so much harder if it was playing when I'm in the bathroom. Oh, gorgeous. Gonna wing this out just a little bit to give me a little lift. This one right here really fits the vibe of the Strawberry Rococo. So we'll add that into the crease as well. It almost looks like I put like black. A little bit. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Do I need to go to a mental asylum? Oh my gosh, do I need to go into rehab? I don't need anybody answering any of those questions at all. Please do not. I will be honest, I'm not loving the Nars matte as much as I thought I would, even though they are blending together very nicely. I just find that I'm having to work a little bit harder, and maybe it's because I am working with a darker color. So let's actually use a lighter one. You know, I'm feeling a little funky fresh. Let's do a little purple. Ooh, this is very cute. You know what? Purple was a great choice. What a great option. I think I want to take my ube powder and I want to put it right in between my brow bone and right where I put that purple, because I think the blend would be insane. Do you ever just think to yourself, like, I can't believe I'm a makeup artist? Ooh, in times like these, I am truly an artist. I'm very tempted to do a little bit concealer on my eyelid as a base, but I think I want to just go bare bones with one of these shimmers to really see how it is looking. I want to do this, like, it looks like a duochrome. Yeah, this duochrome. I'm going to put that right in the middle of my eyelid. That blue to purple shift, that is gorgeous. I also love the fact that I don't have nails right now and I have little nubs because I could really just get in there, and that is just very satisfying to me. My nails are taking a break right now. I do feel a little sad that there's no design, but they just really need a break. And then I'm gonna take this cream shade right here and I'm gonna put that in, wow. I'm gonna put this in the inner corner, blending it into that duochrome. Oh my goodness. This is intense. Taking a break from my eyeshadow, I want to go in with my eyeliner. This is the Heroine Make Smooth Liquid Liner. I have the shade Brown. I also got this in Japan. And I know you can get Heroine Make here in the States and on Yes Style, but I don't know. I just really wanted to see all the options in person because I have tried a Heroin Make mascara in the past and I did not like it. This so far is not super opaque. This is very reminiscent of like the Urban Decay 24/7 inks, which is not super opaque either, but you know, it's very smooth in application, which is nice. And I would say like I would use it again for sure, but just note that it's not gonna be like, ooh, brown right off the bat. It's like you gotta go over and build a little bit. For the under eyes, I'm gonna go into the pink and I'm gonna just put this all over my lower lash line. I'm gonna squint and I'm gonna do a little bit of my aerosol. So I've been doing this a little bit more recently within the past couple months, and I feel like I've kind of got the hang of it. I'm gonna take this really detail-y brush. This is the Shop Miss E149. And I'm gonna just go in with the darkest shade a very little bit, squint again, and make my line as thin as possible because I'm gonna go over it to blend. Taking the pink one more time, we're just gonna go over and blend. I'm gonna define my lower lash line a little bit more. And sometimes if I'm feeling really spicy, I'll draw on my lower lashes. And sometimes, you know, if I'm feeling a little soft and demure, I'll just do bottom mascara. If you struggle with putting on your lashes really close to your lash line because the lashes are not flexible, girl, these are literally elastic. This is the style Dreamer from By Velour. They have this wispy style called Whimsical, and then these half lashes called Lover. I'm gonna apply these lashes like normal and see if it even makes a difference. Okay, immediately, these are a lot flimsier, so it does make it easy to flex it around. Inner corner, I feel like, is where a lot of people struggle. Oh, that was easy. Also just gonna pinch with my fingers just in case. It is insane how light these lashes feel. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing lashes. It doesn't feel like it's poking me in my inner or outer corner. Here is what it looks like up close. You could clearly see that the inner corner is fully attached. Again, it doesn't feel like anything on my eyes. It is so lightweight and so comfortable. I love these. And I think especially if you have troubles with doing your lashes in the first place, if you never feel like you could really master them, I think that this is a really good place to start, especially with the half lashes. By Velour, you killed it. Back to the face, my darlings. So I am going to take some bronzer. I don't have any bronzers that are absolutely new, but I have this one, which is the newest one in my collection. This is the YSL All Hours Bronzer in the shade number 2. And I believe that the shade range on this has only 4 shades, which is a problem, to say the very least. But I will say that the formula is very nice. I feel like it never looks too heavy. It blends into the skin like butter, and it just looks very airbrushed. I'm using this as one of my favorite bronzer brushes. This is the Elysium Yori. Again, this is in the shade She's Seductive, and for some reason, I feel like the powders in this are too pigmented sometimes. So I'm gonna just take some, swirl it on the back of my hand to get it evenly dispersed in the brush, and then go onto the face. What a beautiful wash of color. That really plays into the eye look so well. Has that perfect pink, but it's not too pink. I love this shade. This is so freaking pretty, and I love that we did that lavender powder right here because, like I said, it just gives you that really effortless blend up into that under eye area. There are so many options for lips. I have all of them right here next to me. I have these new ones by Too Faced. These are the Lip Injection Extreme Plumping Clicks. These are all like pinkyish shades. So if I'm feeling, oh wait, these two are the same shade. They sent me doubles. Okay, so I have the shade On Point and Feeling Spicy as our options. I have 3 of these Afterglow Sensual Shine lipsticks from Nars, again, all pinks. And then I have the Afterglow Lip Balm, also by Nars, and this is in Laguna. I also have this Faux Filler Lip Gloss by Huda Beauty. This is the Ooh Baby lip gloss. I'm not really feeling plumping, you know what I mean? That's not really gonna vibe. This one is Orgasm. Ooh. I want to see what Laguna is all about. I haven't used Laguna bronzer in forever, so I kind of forgot what she kind of looks like. She might be a vibe. You know what? She might be a vibe. I'm going to take my trusty Shiseido lip liner in the shade Beige. This is one of my favorite colors because it's just a little bit darker than my natural lip, which honestly gives that like pouty effect better than any other dark brown. This is very safe. I don't know. I feel like, do I want to go pink? Do I want to go pink? Did I? I don't really want to mix the color of this lip gloss with the color of this lip balm, so I'm just gonna apply it on the back of my hand and apply it that way. Very subtle shift in color, but that's what I needed. I think that was it, yeah. Finally, we have a setting spray. So we have a new Colourpop Pretty Fresh setting spray. This is the Lock It In version. And the other one that I was talking about earlier is the hydrating version. And I believe I've seen this on the internet. It is clear. The other one is a little bit more like orange peachy, very similar to the color of the component. Or the packaging, I should say the box. This is the component. This is the box, the packaging. Waterproof, transfer-proof setting spray that locks your makeup in place for 16 hours with a natural finish, no touch-ups needed. I really like this because it has an ultrafine mist and it does mention that it has that. So let's get into it. Oh, yeah. No scent. The other one has like a light coconut scent. I don't know. I love a scent. You know what I mean? I love a good scent. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's, you know, for the sensitive skin girlies, yes, yes. The girls are girling, the dogs are barking. How freaking cute is this look? I cannot get over it. I think, you know, I look good. I think I look good today. And, you know, you can't tell me otherwise. If you dislike this video, that's projection on your end and you need to talk to your therapist. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video and for being patient while I make my rounds back to YouTube. It has been so incredibly crazy having to jump into adulthood. You know, I reflected back and I posted this on my YouTube community tab where I just felt like I didn't have enough time to set aside for YouTube. And, you know, with the craziness of having my own business, being an auntie, and just really trying to figure out my life, YouTube was definitely something that I wasn't really thinking of. And of course, TikTok being short form was so easy for me because it's, again, on my phone. So I really appreciate your guys' patience, and I know some of you guys who found me on TikTok again were like, when are you posting on YouTube? Well, baby girl, it's right now, right here. So thank you guys again, and if you guys want to see any videos from me, please let me know. I am down to do that Shop Missy roundup review, but I know it's going to be so long, so let me know how you guys want me to format it, where I separate it from face or eyes, or, you know, in chronological order on how they launch their items. Like, I don't know how you guys want me to do it, but I am willing to do it. I just need ideas. I need a brainstorm. I need a list. I need people to tell me what to do, and then I will deliver. Yeah, I just really want to say I love you guys truly, deep down in my heart. Like, I will never take any of my social media platforms for granted. Like, you guys really brought me up, and you know, the least I can do is to continue to film videos that you guys really like. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Peace out, Girl Scouts.